As you can see, we have completed our Bloodstalker Mutations, and now it's time to test it out a bit, see what it's capable of. And yeah, I'd say let's begin by taking a quick look at the stats. So we have 20 mutations each into health, stamina, weight, and melee damage, and with 100% imprinting, we're almost at 9,000 health, a bit over 5k stamina, which is great, 1,000 weight, and 712% melee damage. Here's the ancestry in case you want to take a look at it, and obviously the Bloodstalker isn't really made to dish out a big amount of damage, so I'm curious about the amount of damage that we'll actually do. And for the colors, as you can see, I went with an aquamarine and purple, or kind of lavender mix, I guess. Yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out. Let me know in the comments what you think of the color combination here that I chose. But for right now, let's go find a creature that we can check our damage on. Alright, we have some scorpions here that are actually alpha boosted, so we're dealing 80 damage right now. And are they also mate? I believe they're also mate boosted. Yeah, we're dealing 120 now to the alpha boosted scorpion. Not actually sure what's... Oh, that's what's alpha boosting them. Alright, 240 damage. I believe that's just normal damage since the Alpha Raptor itself doesn't take reduced damage. So 240 for a Bloodstalker without leveling anything, I believe pretty decent, or at least I don't mind it. And obviously since the Bloodstalker doesn't have a saddle, we also take some more damage. So yeah, it's definitely not a fighter. So let's quickly try and get rid of the Alpha Raptor here. That will maybe already give us some levels. We already have a lot of levels to use up since I've let it sit in a Dino Ball for a bit. But yeah, let's quickly get rid of this Alpha Raptor here. And there we go. I believe we're just about half HP because when the Bloodstalker is 50 HP, he will start to, you know, suck your blood to kind of regenerate. But thankfully, we're not at that point yet. Right, so we're dealing 240 damage. Let's level up 1 point into melee damage. And there is a Carno right here beneath us. And now with 1 point. Okay, 244. So I don't think it's worth it leveling anything into melee damage. So I guess mostly just stamina and health. But on the other side, with 5,000 stamina, I feel like that's plenty already as well. So maybe just health and some weight? Not actually sure. And now let's quickly check how much the health increases. So we're currently at 8,964. And if we put one level into it, we are at 9,448. That's an increase of almost 500, right? Yeah, almost 500. I believe 490, which is pretty insane. So I guess we can get this thing to like 15k health. And then I guess we're on the safe side. I believe if I do that, yep, we're starting to take damage since it's, you know, starting to devour us to heal up a bit. Let's just get it to 20k for a second. There we go, 20,000 health. Let's see by how much the weight goes up. We're currently at 1,050 and now 1,092. Okay, not that much. So yeah, I'll just keep the other level ups for the moment and actually switch to our male version so that he doesn't devour us while we're just riding it. All right, we are starting the King of Swing mission, obviously the Bloodstalker race thingy, because I want a better sword. Right now we still just have a primitive one, and I believe this mission gives swords. This is Gamma. I haven't done the Bloodstalker race yet here on Genesis Ascended, so I thought, you know what, let's start easy and go with Gamma for the beginning, but then I'll obviously also try Beta and Alpha. And there are some more missions I want to do, especially just to get the loot I really need or want, like a long neck rifle, you know, to knock out some creatures like X creatures more efficiently. And as you can see, I already got a pump shotgun from the Gather mission in the volcano biome. But yeah, all the hunting missions where you need to kill stuff, I feel like we just don't have the creatures that deal damage for that yet. So for the moment, I guess I'll just stick to racing and gathering missions and then step it up once we actually have the creatures that we need for like the hunt or escort missions. I believe we need to deal lots of damage there as well. And I also want to get some X-Rexes and also breed them, mutate them. So we actually have a strong Rex army here on Genesis that we can then also use for the missions, of course. Or for some missions, obviously. But yeah, for right now, let's see if we can get that Gamma Bloodstalker race. And then obviously also try Beta and Alpha. Oh. But wait, that's the finish line already? Alright, we had 4 minutes to spare. Awesome. Let's see what we get here from Gamma. There we go. We got a better sword already. Carcano saddle. And what's that? Pachyrhinosaurus Raptor saddle. Alright, well, that was pretty easy. We had 4 minutes and I believe 10 seconds left. Let's go ahead and start the Beta one. And there we go. This is Beta now. We have obviously less time, but I believe we had the same amount of checkpoints. I believe the race should be the exact same. It's just the amount of time you have to finish the race is much less. So let's see if we can win the race in Beta difficulty as well. There we go for a great swing. There's a bit of stuttering. And keep in mind, I am on single player, so it's going a lot smoother, I believe, than on servers. I'm not sure if that's still the case or if they've actually fixed it, but I've heard that the performance of those races wasn't really great on servers. So I guess that's just a positive for playing single player, but obviously shouldn't be like that. All right, we have 15 seconds left. I'm actually not sure if we're gonna make it. 10 seconds. There's the finish line though. Okay, yeah, we'll make that. 7 seconds to spare. That's a big difference to Gamma. So I'm not sure if we can actually do Alpha. Okay, we didn't get a sword this time. We got a fur helmet or a fur cap, I guess. That is kind of okay-ish. But let's see if we can be successful for the Alpha difficulty of the Bloodstalker race. But I believe it's going to be very difficult, especially since this is like my 3rd try, you know, in this race. So I'm not fully familiar with the route yet and where all the checkpoints are. So I guess it's still a bit fresh, but let's just try our best, see if we can do it. And once again, at the same spot, a big stutter. So I guess there's just something there that's maybe loading in that causes the stuttering. I'm not sure. What do we got? 30 seconds. Oh no, we still need to go back there. I thought it's the checkpoint right there on our close right. Yeah, I guess now it's actually over. Let's just keep going, see if we can do it. But I'm not very optimistic here. 5 seconds left and we're on the last corner. We can literally see the finish line over there. Yep. Okay, but it was closer than I thought. So let me just start it again and see if we can do it. I believe we can do it. We were just a bit slow on certain corners and I wanted to go for the wrong checkpoint at one point. So I guess it's not that hard, but I just need to get a bit used to it. We were once again too slow. Let me try again. All right, I believe we have it. It took me multiple tries. Yep, but we have around 10 seconds left. Okay. And I really had to be like perfect, not one single mistake, because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten it. There we go, we did it. Oh, look at that, and it was worth it. 272% damage sword. We have another Ascendant one here, 250%, and we also got a mining drill. Mastercraft, didn't even know we could get one here. Yeah, that's amazing. So now that we have an Ascendant sword, I would also like some ghillie armor, since my character is almost always running hot here on Genesis. And for that, I believe we can do the bog rally here. Never done this mission. Let's see how it goes. And we are off. Here we go. I guess we just have to collect 36 checkpoints. All right. And this is once again just the Gamma. And I'll then also do the Beta and Alpha, just like with the Bloodstalker race. We still have 4 minutes left for 10 more checkpoints. So that is definitely doable. We should be there any second now. And here's the finish line. There we go. We did it. All right, that is Gamma. Let's see what we get. Hopefully some good ghillie stuff. Yeah, desert goggles and handgun. Nothing special, but let's try Beta and hope we can get some better loot. Oh man, of course you can run into this fog that slows you down like a Dillo spit. Yeah, just wasted like 10 seconds. Not sure if it's still doable, but I believe so. It's still just Beta. For Alpha, that definitely just ruins your run. And I'm still getting stuck on everything. This is so annoying. All right, we have 45 seconds left and 2 more checkpoints. We lost so much time basically, but we still did it. So yeah, Beta is very, very doable as well. And now let's start Alpha and check our loot. We got 2 more fabricated pistols, Megalodon and Baslo saddle, and a Titan chest piece. I thought we get ghillie chest pieces here, so maybe I'm just unlucky. Let's see what the Alpha loot is like, if we can get it, of course. Right, we have 30 seconds remaining and 5 more checkpoints to go. I got stuck on so many things. I'd say the run was probably as good as the beta run, so pretty bad. But it looks like we're able to do it. All right, 15 seconds? That is like so much easier than the Alpha Bloodstalker race that we just did. And we didn't get any ghillie stuff. Interesting. But we got some good riot pants, so I guess better than nothing. And let me just do it again and just check out the loot, what we get. Because, yeah, I'm still waiting for that ghillie chest piece. And there we go, we got the Alpha race again. It's really easy, actually. I messed up multiple times, but we still got 15 seconds left. And well, we got a mining drill. All right, but still no ghillie chest piece. That's okay, though. So let's quickly bring the loot back to base, and then we can probably go for another mission. Since you have 20,000 hexagons, let's actually purchase a tier 2 loot crate. See what we get. Really? I thought they were better. This is horrible. Never seen such bad loot. But that was 20,000 hexagon points. All right, that was worse than terrible. I will not be doing that again. All right, last but not least, we have the Out of the Frying Pan mission, and I've already done the Alpha version here for the pump action shotgun. And I want to also complete the Gamma and Beta, and then we'll also do the alpha one again, just to see if we can maybe get a better shotgun. There we go. Yeah, we were a bit on fire there. That's okay. Let's just jump over here. There we go. Gather the point, go back. Those first like gathering points are the worst just because they're like on top of the small islands here in the lava pool. So just be very careful, and especially here on Gamma, just take your time because Gamma is really easy. Like you get a lot of time. And the last one of this region is right here on the edge of the cliff. Yep, that was the last one. Now we gotta go to the next region. Let's do that. 2,000 meters away. So Bloodstalker is really just a great creature. Let me know if you use another creature for this kind of mobility stuff. But I feel like the Bloodstalker might be the best option. Alright, we have arrived at the next region. And this is just much easier. There's not really lava around here. So yeah, we can just go around and gather the stuff and get out of here. Then next up is the oil fields here, and there's really just nothing dangerous. There's a Magnosaur here, there's an Arthro to our left, but besides that, I feel like it's really pretty easy. There's also a glitch, and we do have time to pick it up. Let's just do that. And now comes the last region, and I guess the most scary one. We're in the volcano, and let's just hope the volcano doesn't erupt while we're here. And there we go, this should be the last thing we need to gather. Yep. Oh, why did it throw us off again? Alright, that's a bit scary. Let's quickly get to safety here with all the Onyx and Arthros. So we got just a primitive shotgun and apprentice one. All right, we have a mastercraft. Oh, we got a ghillie chest piece. Look at that. And then just some other armor, also some ghillie leggings. All right, let's go back to the mission dispatcher and do the same for beta and alpha again. Alright, we're currently on the beta difficulty here with our male Bloodstalker. I went back to base, threw in all the loot into our storage boxes and grabbed the male Bloodstalker because the female one was getting a bit hurt from all the, you know, touching lava and getting burned and stuff. So yeah, let's try and get the beta difficulty here with our male done. And we're now already at the last region. And I believe this is the last point we need to gather. And there we go. We are over encumbered. That's okay. Let's just throw out some saddles because they're always very heavy. There we go. Oh, that was a platform saddle making us so heavy. A 154 damage apprentice pump shotgun, a better fishing rod, and just some saddles. So yeah, nothing really interesting. Let me quickly go back to base, throw that stuff into our storage boxes, and then try the alpha difficulty. And here we go. This is alpha difficulty. We get 3 minutes per region, if I saw that correctly. There we go. Can we make the jump back? Yes, okay, there we go. That was close. So we really need to be efficient and just go for the checkpoints as soon as possible, or as fast as possible, I should say. Alright, didn't mean to do that, but I swam right in the lava with our Bloodstalker, but we got the first region done. It took some damage, that's okay though. But now let's quickly swing to the next region, because getting there to the next region is also included in those 3 minutes, so not just gathering the checkpoints. Alright, and we're once again in the volcano here on alpha difficulty, and as you can see on the bottom right, my health, like my character's health, is also very low. We have about a third left, I guess. I didn't even notice when that happened. I guess when we went for the lava swim with the Bloodstalker. But yeah, let's just go around here as fast as possible. We have 2 minutes left, but I think it should be pretty doable. Alright, that was rather close, but it's okay. We had our shield up, and now we need one more. And there we go, the last checkpoint to gather, and we have all our stuff. Another Mastercraft pump action shotgun that is actually better than ours. Alright, not bad. Some, yeah, more saddles, armor stuff. But yeah, not bad, we'll take it. That will be it for right now. Thanks a lot for being here. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of our mutated Bloodstalker, and I hope to see you in the next one as well. Have a nice day.